Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, before starting the play Tara by Mahesh Dotani, Mahesh Dotani is a modern playwright from India, Indian English playwright, and he has achieved a great recognition because of his contemporaneous themes. Themes like gender discrimination, lesbianism, and all queer subjects in human life about uh, how there is a great divide between men and women in our society, about the problem of patriarchy. So the contemporary themes have been discussed by Mahesh Dattani in most of his plays, and he has written a number of plays. Uh, uh, among which he also talks about the most important thing there. He talks about not only gender discrimination, but also he talks about the communal harmony in the society. The final solution is about that problem, how there can be harmony achieved. The question of harmony among communities, the Hindu and Muslim communities in society, that why it is lost in the society, how the fabric of the society has been loosened to develop communal tension among Hindus and Muslims, and how it can be, if there can be any final solution to this communal disharmony. So Mahesh Dattani is a very important writer. Girish Karnad, is Vijay Tendulkar, Girish Karnad. They are also important Indian English dramatists. Let me first of all tell you the basic difference between drama and other genres of literature. Genre means branch, Genre, genre. Some people say genre, some people will say genre. So there are different pronunciations of this genre. Genre means novel is a genre, poetry is a genre, drama is a genre. Drama is something which is not a thing to be read out or to be read to oneself. It is something which is a performatory art. It has to be acted out. You need a stage. You need the characters painted and decorated. You need scenes, one of scene after the other. That way, drop of the cotton. So drama, the traditional concept of drama is like this. There will be voice. There will be, during our times there was also prompting from the back, somebody will be prompting to the characters their dialogues because it's very. So in school days and college days, we were doing. I was also doing drama during college days. It was a hobby, and I have written a few plays also. Inside the Dark Womb was one of my plays, which my daughter staged in a school. It talks about how a girl child who is still in the womb is asking terrible questions to the mother. She is asking, "Mother, should I not get born? Would you? Why have you come to the doctor to kill me? Because female feticide is a dangerous trend going on nowadays in modern India. Girls are not only killed after getting born, they are also killed from the womb. It is in the fetus form, and the mothers are destroying the child, the girl child. So fetus, girl fetus being destroyed, being killed, being murdered is a common phenomenon, and that is how the girl boy ratio has become so very threateningly dangerous. There are only about 70 to 80 girls for 100 boys. So the ratio is in the girl ratio is coming down because parents don't want to give birth to girl children, and more so in uneducated and divided or uneducated and backward societies, rural societies. Girl is considered to be not an asset, but a liability, a burden. Let us get away with the girl as soon as possible. So, as soon as girls attain puberty, they are given in marriage to somebody somewhere, and they're not allowed to continue education. Similarly, the story here, Tara by Mahesh Dattani. Let me straightway come to the topic, and then we'll discuss the other aspects of drama, the development, etc. So Tara is a drama by Mahesh Dattani, Dattani, Mahesh Mahesh. So when you write answers in the examination, write the spellings correctly. Otherwise, you are not going to get good marks. There should be no spelling error, grammatical error, or any kind of structural error in your writings. You may write simple English, but don't write faulty English. Okay. So Tara is a girl who, through this play, Mahesh Dattani wants to bring into the fore the problem of gender discrimination. So before going to discuss what is gender discrimination, let me tell you what is gender first. Anybody among you who can tell what is a gender? Shweta, hello, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Bimala, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Jyotirmoy,
sir.
Nahida,
Sir, actually,
Chabi,
sir, I'm Sweta. Actually, I am having some network problem. That's why I'm listening like half-heartedly.
Subhasri, Khirod, Aisa, Aishwarya, Angana, Rajashri. Are you all listening? Today, why there are so less number of students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because weather is fine and they are moving outside. I don't know
No,
what is the
sir.
problem.
No,
What is the
sir.
problem?
We are listening.
Because this is the last class. That is why. No, this is not the last class. You will have again another class on Sunday at 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the difference between sex and gender? Who will answer? Anybody who can
Gender
answer?
means the identification of male and female.
No, wrong. And then what is sex? Sex of a girl, gender of a girl. Sex of a boy, gender of a boy. What is the difference?
Sir, gender can be like sex is as like we know there is like a female or male, but in gender we have like transgenders also and the others are also included. But I can't like properly say what is the difference between both of them.
A transgender is another issue that don't bring that into your focus here. That is the third gender, okay. But sex is a biological entity, biological identity. It's a biological identity of a boy or a girl. Sex. That is a biological identity. Whether you are biologically a boy or biologically a girl. But gender is a social construct that we ascribe certain values to the sex. Boys means they will be rough, tough, aggressive. These are the virtues which are virtues or vices which are expected from a boy. Arrogant, heroic, truant, freak. So these are the characteristics of. So these characteristics are ascribed to the boy by the society. And girls should be submissive. They should be dominated. They should be passive. They should be shy. They should be coy. They should not laugh loudly. They should walk slowly. They should do this, do that. All these prescriptions of grandma and other mother and other fellows, including the matriarchal and patriarchal members, all of them, they say girls should be like this. So should be like this. Who is framing all these laws for the girls? The society. So gendered identity is a socially constructed identity. It is not a biological identity. As long as it is a biological identity, it is good. Boy is boy, girl is girl. And transgenders are transgenders. Fine. No problem. But once you ascribe certain roles, gendered roles, that girls should always be kitchen queens, they should always be there inside the home. They should not go out, they should not play cricket, they should not do this, they should not do that. So these prescriptions and prescriptions, these obstructions, these limitations, these prohibitions, these inhibitions which are imposed on the girls are actually criticized by Dattani through his play. So Dattani's play Tara has six characters. One is the parents Bharati and Patel. Third is Tara and Chandan. Chandan's nickname is Dan. Dan. And 5 is Rupa, who is Tara's friend. And 6th is Dr. Thakur. The story is like this. Let me tell you the story in brief so that you can understand the play. This is a drama in 2 acts. So the story is like this. Bharati and Patel, they give birth to, not they, they become the parents to twins, Tara and Chandan. When they are born, their hip muscles are joined together, conjoined hip muscles. So they are born as one child, like Joga and Balia, whose heads were separated, and I think one of them died recently. So that became national news. So here also Tara and Chandan, the boy and the girl, when they are born, they are born like one child. But Tara is a girl, Chandan is a boy. Their hips are joined. The hips are joined, and that has to be separated. So who will do that? Dr. Thakur, the godlike doctor, he is to do the needful. He has to do surgery and separate the boy from the girl when they were 3 months old. And when the question of separating the bodies of the twins came, the mother said, the doctor said that somebody has to stay whole, but another child has to suffer. So what happened? Mother said, "No, no, you keep Chandan complete, and Tara may stay incomplete." So this very decision of the mother and the father supports this decision to keep Tara as incomplete and Chandan as complete. So this discrimination started from the childhood. The boy was given more importance, and the doctor was told that you put the boy in complete frame, and you may impair the body of Tara. You may hurt the body of Tara and keep her incomplete. So, as a consequence of this dangerous decision, what happened? Tara became a cripple, and she had to be supplied an artificial leg. And she, and automatically, when you are physically challenged or you was handicapped, you are crippled. So you become more of a sad person. And Chandan became very agile, very active, and he went to London to study. So all the facilities were given to Chandan to study and do well in life, whereas Tara was left to rot in her misery. And her friend Rupa sometimes came to give her company, and that is how Tara managed to live. But as you know, as time rolled on, subsequently Tara faced a lot of challenges and a lot of problems, a lot of tragedies in her life, and she suffered from a terrible disease, and she was taken to the hospital, and her kidney got damaged, and Mrs. Bharati was willing to donate her kidney. So this is how ultimately had a tragic end. So the drama is in two acts. The first act introduces us to all these problems, and the second act, the tragic act, tells us about the death of Tara. So Tara is the main character in this play. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This play shows how Tara became the victim of discrimination in her own family. You think you forget the society. In your own family also, boys are given golden spoons to eat, and girls are given earthen spoons to eat. So this discrimination is really very bad. The parents at least should not discriminate between boys and girls, of sons and daughters. So Tara, this drama not only reveals the struggle of a disabled child against a variety of odds, it also lays bare the ugly face of the Indian society. Actually, Indian society, there is this discrimination. Don't think that the Western societies are much better. They are a little better, but they are also throughout this world. I think women everywhere are are subjected to discrimination everywhere. Maybe in the developed countries it is less, but in the developing countries, a third world, it is more. And India being a third world country, the uncomfortable issues that Mahesh Dattani discusses in Tara is about the helplessness of women in Indian society. The story concerns Tara, a girl born in an upper middle class family of the Patels. Tara is born conjoined. The hip muscles are conjoined as one body with her brother Chandan. They need to be separated from each other by means of a surgical operation. Dr. Thakur, an eminent physician, is consulted by Tara's mother Bharati, and the latter's father, an influential politician. And the twins have 3 legs, one of which belongs to Tara, as the blood supply comes to this leg from her body. So 2 children, but 3 legs. So 2 legs were given to Chandan, and an artificial leg was supplied to Tara. But under the instruction of Bharati and her father, this leg is cut from Tara's body in order to ensure that the male child, Chandan, gets 2 healthy legs. But the girl becomes a cripple and her life is in danger. So Mohesh Dattani thus highlights a terrible malady of the male-dominated society in India, where boys are given a prince-like treatment in the house, whereas girls are given maid-servant-like treatment. It may be an overstatement, but this happens. Girls are treated miserably. In some families, not all families, they're well in the highly educated families, societies, boys and girls are given same status. But still then you find that girls are kept under a lot of restrictions, whereas boys are allowed total freedom, move, and you know what is happening. Such freedom is being taken advantage of, and the boys and girls, in fact, are doing much better than boys in academics. Why? Because girls are more concentrating more on their work. They are becoming more positive minded. They are doing a lot good in Odisha society, in Indian society. In Tara's case, the discrimination against her begins right from the time of surgery. Dr. Thakkar takes bribe from the guardians, sells out his conscience and ethical values. Doctor takes money to do this partiality to the girl, and does as doctors nowadays are taking money to detect sex determination, detection centers are there, and sometimes they are being raided and they are being caught and they are being brought to book. You must be listening to such news of sex detection centers, and doctors are behaving like vultures. For money, they can kill a girl child and girl fetus, everything. Inside the womb also they are getting killed, because through some kind of experiment they can know whether it is a boy or a girl inside after a few months. Exactly, I don't know how many months, but after a few months the doctors can tell you whether you are going to have a baby girl or a baby boy. And similarly, these doctors are taking a lot of money to destroy the fetus from the womb. And so the doctor has been bribed, and her twin brother is declared the sole heir. So, as you know, Tara becomes crippled, and she suffers from kidney problem again, and then ultimately she dies. But her twin brother is declared the sole heir, and and the brother goes to London, gets good education, becomes established, and his grandfather, when he dies, he leaves the property in the name of Chandan. But Tara is not given a single penny by the grandfather. Look at the discrimination also by the grandfather. Not only that, her father, Mr. Patel, remains a silent observer of Tara's ordeal and makes no attempt to redress his daughter's sufferings. The father is having no love for the girl child. Tara is ridiculed by her classmates at school for her limp caused by her artificial leg. She is mentally tortured even by her neighbors, Prema, Nalini, Rupa. Rupa calls her a real freak of nature. Freak means some the handicap is there. Mr. Patel, who represents the male-dominated society, doesn't want her to pursue higher studies. While he urges his son Chandan to get admission into a college, Tara is much more intelligent and vibrant than her the brother, yet she is ignored and neglected. Her case is a pointer to the evil of gender discrimination in the society, which is still now prevalent. You might be also observing in the society how gender discrimination is taking place. Boys are given prince-like treatments, whereas girls are given very poor treatment by mothers, they, even by mothers. Mother is a woman, daughter is a woman, and a mother should understand the problem of the girl, of the child, girl child. But she also behaves like a male side ideas are there. Patriarchal ideas are also there in the head of a mother. She also thinks that daughters are inferior to sons. So this is a terrible thing that is happening in the society, and this is really something which needs a lot of treatment, a lot of change, attitudinal change. And that is how the dramatist is trying to expose not only the discrimination but also trying to give solution to the problem, opening the eyes of the people to such dangers of such discrimination in a family. And family, as you know, is the unit of a society. If you in one family it happens, in other families also same thing happens. So Tara learns about the role of her mother and grandfather as regards the operations. She is terribly shocked and devastated when she learns that her mother is doing this kind of partiality. And the son, Chandan, has nothing to do with his sister's untimely death, yet he holds himself responsible. Chandan is a sensible boy, and he thinks that he is responsible for the sister's problem. He writes the story of Tara, and it actually becomes the story of his own tragedy. In the play Tara, Mahesh Dattani questions the role of a society that treats the children born in the same womb. They are born from the same womb, mother's womb, same mother, Bharati, but they are treated in two different ways. Tara is sacrificed because she is a girl, and therefore she is not allowed to have a better life than her brother. Dattani's play thus brings into open the callousness and heartlessness with which society discriminates between men and women, thus leading to an identity crisis in Indian society. So, why do the girls suffer from an identity crisis? It's because of such mentality of the society. The society has to change. But as you know, the society is hardly changing. The society is refusing to change. So let me then come to um, yes, a little bit of uh, introduction to the Indian English drama. Okay, are you listening,
Yes,
boys
sir.
and girls?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, just a second.
Is this link available on Sunday for the class?
Hello. So, let me first of all discuss Dattani's role as a dramatist and how what kind of importance does he have in society as a dramatist. Dattani is a Bangalore-based playwright and director. Please mute your mobiles or yeah, these laptops. So as I told you, um, he has written a bundle of plays, among which you have many famous plays like Final Solutions, Where There Is a Will, Dance Like a Man, Bravely Fought the Queen, and these are the plays, and Tara. These are some of his important plays, and there are different kinds of plays, but the different stories, different themes which he has have been taken. And as I told you, Final Solution is about Hindu-Muslim hostility. Bravely Fought the Queen. Bravely Fought the Queen is about Rani of Jhansi, Lakshmibai. You must have seen that film, Rani Lakshmibai, uh, done by that girl. Uh, Recently, there was a film by Rani Lakshmibai.
Manikarnika, sir.
Oh, Manikarnika. Manikarnika is a nice movie where the role of Rani Lakshmibai has been depicted by the filmmaker very perfectly. Dance Like a Man is about Bharatanatyam dancers. As you know, even our Kerucharana Mahapatra was a male person and he was dancing Odissi. But as you know, accepting men performing these classical dances is also not accepted by everybody in the society. Because if a son goes for dancing, the fathers and the mothers become highly irritated. They don't allow. These are the stigmas which are stay in a society. And he has also written about homosexuality, gay marriage, and all that. Gays are kind of social. They have a sexual orientation like that. On a Moggy Night in Bombay, that is about homosexuals, a sympathetic treatment to homosexuals. And so gender identity, homosexuality, revelation of past, and middle class life, family problems, and these are the things which, and moreover, middle class, you understand, neither very rich nor very poor. And most of us are middle class. His plays explore what lies below the facades of characters and families put up to fool the world, reveal the essential loneliness of people. Dattani presents to us the vulnerability of characters, the emotional price they pay, the quest for successful appearances, and the need to belong. Belong. Displacement, as you know, is a major problem nowadays. Mentally or physically or geographically, people are getting displaced, disenchanted. They are dangerously for normal, average people who are in search of happiness and fulfillment. Common people struggling hard for happiness and their food and livelihood and happiness. They need love and affection, common people. They need to feel sexually fulfilled. That is a natural desire in human beings. If they seem to need the family only as much as one would need a terrible pain somewhere in the body, they need to work out their destinies within the family unit. It is the basic unit of society. And the family in Dattani stands for society at large. That's a macro world. Micro stands for macro. Family is a small unit, but that stands for macro, the society. So the family in Dattani is dramas become the representation of the society. His characters search for security, acceptance, and they are the everyday concerns every person. And so while you write answer from Tara, especially PG, you are PG students, MA students, you should also know a little bit about other dramas of Dattani so that you can, wherever you feel you can compare or bring into focus some important aspect of uh, this drama in relation to the other dramas. You can quote from other dramas. That is how your writing becomes more forceful and referential, allusive. You give allusions to other plays also, so that the examiner feels that you have read other plays of Dattani and other plays of other playwrights. That gives a broad spectrum to the to your understanding of the drama, and also to the examiner's view that he or she comes to know that you have read a lot. And naturally, if you present things in a uh, allusive way, you make allusions, references to others, that will be better. So Mahesh Dattani's plays usually deal with middle class life in urban India. The plays are usually based in Bangalore. They are people with Gujarati characters because he stays in Bangalore. Naturally, Gujarati characters become very dominant in his, because a writer, after all, writes from his own experiences. He mixes with such people, and naturally, those people become his characters. If I write a novel, naturally, I will write Odia characters. Will become more important in my novel or my story or my drama. I'll write about characters like Odia characters. In Odisha, how are people named? Have you ever heard the names of people in villages? Anybody who can give instances of names in Odia villages?
Yes, sir. I can.
Raghua, Mahua.
Huh?
Sir, Bobble, uh, Putia, Rani, Lali.
Suppose someone's name is Basanta, Basya. So somebody's name is Harishchandra, Hagura.
Bhagya.
Somebody's name is beautiful, but he will be tell Mutura. These are names, and girls are also named like that. She will be Sanjukta. She will be called Sanju. Or there are many very disgusting. I mean acronyms, nicknames in Odisha. So similarly, every society has its own charm. Those names are not bad. I don't mean
Sir,
to
in
say.
Delhi, they don't take the name.
Yeah. Who?
Sir, in Delhi, the people even don't take the name. They just say, "Oi, idhar aa."
In Delhi.
Yes, sir. Each and every person.
Hey, idra.
They have a
Hey.
habit. They have a habit of doing this.
Oh, they don't call people by names.
No, sir. Either they say, "Oi, sun idhar," or they say,
Okay.
"Oi, idhar aa."
वे इधर आ, जैसे
Yes,
बाप का प्रॉपर्टी हूँ, साला क्या बोले. Delhi is really very uncouth people.
yes, sir.
My daughter was staying in Delhi, and she describes how those people, as she will be walking on the road, those buggers will be glaring at her as if they have not seen girls. Some boys like that. Not all,
Yes,
but
sir.
what I have heard is that Delhi people are very reverential to teachers. They respect teachers. I don't know much because I have been there to Delhi only a few times. Only when there is a poetry seminar, I go to Delhi. But Delhi is actually the eastern, northeastern boys and girls are treated badly sometimes, and Delhi, a horrible place. But for us, we people are very simple, and we living in small towns. We don't have any complexities, much of complex. We have complexities, but not much.
Yes, sir.
Like Delhiites. Delhiites have a tough life.
Yes, sir.
You belong to Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Your name is
Chavi.
what? Chabi.
Chavi.
Chavi Jain.
Chavi. Chavi.
Chavi Jain. You are a Jain.
Yes,
A
sir.
Jai- Oh, that means you don't take non-veg.
No, sir.
Oh, you take Jain meals. We take Jain meals in flights. Jain meals means total vegetarian food.
Yes, sir.
So you belong to which place? Basically,
Sir, Delhi.
Delhi. Originally belong to Delhi.
Yes, sir.
So you must be liking Delhi.
सर ऐसा नहीं है.
क्यों नहीं? Have you ever come to Odisha?
No, sir.
If you come to Odisha, you will be in love with Odisha. Odisha is such a beautiful place.
Sir, I have never
And
came. Sir, I only go Jammu and Sikkim.
Sikkim is nice. Sikkim is nice. Jammu is also nice. Jammu, I have not gone to Jammu, but I have heard that I have gone to Srinagar. But Sikkim is fantastic.
Yes, sir. I've
Sikkim,
visited.
have you gone to Nathula?
Yes, sir. We gone to Nathula, but we don't get permission because at that time there have to come a Chinese minister.
Oh, okay, fine, fine.
We don't get the permission to go on the border.
Hmm. No, it's a very dangerous drive also. When there is a landslide most of the times.
Yes, sir.
So let us come to the play. The action in the first act of the play is like this. The play opens with Dan. Actually, Chandan, Chandan. His nickname is Dan, Dan. The second part of his name, Chandan. Chandan Savadan. So Chandan is full name, but Dan is his nickname. Like Harishchandra Hariya. Like that. For his level is the only realistic level in the play. Dan is busy typing when the play opens, and he addresses the audience directly, immediately. We are told that he keeps reliving an experience, trying to put it on paper. Look, if you are suffering from any guilt, actually, Chandan is suffering from a terrible guilt because, as you know, he came to know afterwards that Tara has suffered a lot because of the conjoined bodies which God had given to them, and they were born as one baby with two heads, but at the level of at the at the this one point they were conjoined. Conjoined means they were joined. There was a joint. Two bodies were joined together, and the doctor had to operate and separate. But and Chandan comes to know how Tara had to, because she was a child, she became the victim of our male dominant, male patriarchal system. So Tara is a victim of the patriarchal structure of our society. Even the mother didn't want, even the dad didn't want, the grandfather didn't want Tara to be born as a complete girl. There could have been some compromises between the two children. The doctor could have got a better kind of operation, but the doctor was totally, he was given bribe to operate in such a way that Chandan would become a healthy child and Tara would become a handicapped child. So Chandan, when he grows up, naturally he suffers from this guilt, and this guilt complex compels him to write something about his life. And as the play opens, we find that Dan is busy typing when the play opens and addresses the audience directly immediately. We are told that he keeps reliving an experience, trying to put it on paper. He lives in London mainly to put distance between him and his past. The play he's writing is called Twinkle Tara. Twinkle Tara. You know that this play is called Tara, and Tara means star, and is composed of his memories. That what he had tried desperately to suppress for so far was the fact of having had a twin sister, Tara, who was inseparable from him. The way we started in life, two lives, one body, two children, one body, in one comfortable womb. He also talks of his freakishness, that is a freak. In his longest soliloquy, we are made aware of the pain and anguish caused to Dan by past events. He might have been physically fit, but mentally suffering because of the guilt complex which has come to him because his sister has suffered because of him, and because they were inextricably combined together by the wish of God. And when they came to the earth through the mother's womb, they had to be cut and separated. But during cutting and separation, politics comes into play. And this politics is male politics. So that is how this novel can be this drama, extremely sorry, not a novel. Don't write a novel. Don't write Tara is a novel. Because most of the honor students, and sometimes PG students also, whatever they read, this is a novel. They don't understand the difference between novel and drama. This is a drama, not a novel. By mistake, I slipped.
What is the difference between novel and drama, sir?
Novel is a fiction and the story. Drama is a presentation of an action which is told through characters who speak dialogues on the stage, interchange. There is action, there is dialogue, there is fighting, there is love scenes. Everything is acted out. It is performatory literature. Literature which is performed. The real pleasure of drama lies in enacting it on stage, not reading it. Actually, dramas are not meant for reading. We are reading because we are for us, English is a second language. But actually, it should be acted out. And in good institutions, what they do, they totally act out the play. They make characters, and the whole drama is acted out. We in Ravenshaw used to also, in our college days, we used to act out certain scenes from Macbeth, certain scenes from Othello, certain scenes from Doll's House, and entire plays also. So the purpose of doing this was to understand drama better. If you enact it on stage, so did you get the difference between novel and drama? Hello?
So, sir, novel can be played like a guide.
No. Novel has been made into a play, that is made into a film. That is a different thing. It can be made, a novel can be made into a drama or a cinema story where you have characters, dialogues, etc. But novel is not drama. There is a conversion. There is a change. It has to be changed into. Okay, Chetan Bhagat's novel has been also done into films, made into films. Which Tare Zameen Par, 5 point. What is the Tare Zameen Par? The novel, the film is based on which novel? Of Do you have any idea? 5 Point Someone. That is a novel by Chetan Bhagat, which has been made into a film, Tare Zameen Par.
But
Okay.
Tare Zameen Par, sir, I think writer is someone
Oh,
different.
sorry, Three Idiots. Sorry, Three
Yes, sir.
Idiots.
Three Idiots. Yes, sir.
Three Idiots. Yes. Tare Zameen Par is different. So, 5 Point Someone. That is about academics, virus and
Yes.
others. You must have seen. So we also told that Dan and Tara said one body, and the action moves to Mumbai and to the past. Bharati has finished her morning puja and Patel is getting ready to go to work. So in Datani's place, men go to work, women safeguard the house. Men are warriors, women are kitchen queens. They will decorate themselves in the house at the corner of the green room and then they will become the queen in the kitchen. This is what traditional Indian society is. But nowadays, they have crossed the threshold. They have become now fighters, pilots, drivers, everything. In every area you find women are excelling. And that is a good thing that is happening in our Indian society. Recently, there are pilots now, Indian girl pilots who are flying uh, aircrafts. So Gunjan Saxena is a bright example. You must have seen that film, Gunjan Saxena. I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know. Yes. So Tara
So
explains
not
to
seen,
Rupa.
but
"Hmm,
not seen, but know about the like what is the
please,
story
please,
behind
please
that
do
and all.
see it. Please do see, download and see. That's a
Yes.
lovely film where you get a lot of
It is
confidence
available
from
on Hotstar.
Gunjan Saxena, a girl
Hotstar.
who could fulfill her dream. Now, some Indian girl has been selected for space, going to space, cosmonauts in NASA, I think. NASA has selected some Indian girls, Indian origin girls. So girls are
Yes.
now doing a lot. They are excelling in different fields. And in Odisha, I think girls are doing much better in academics than boys. As Tara explained to Rupa is her friend about the conversation between father and the son. The men in the house were deciding on whether they were going to go hunting while the women looked after the cave. So this is a symbolic expression. Man goes out hunting and woman guards the cave. Chandan seems to have different plans and wants to be writer, and Tara would like to be strong, healthy, and beautiful. We are made to understand that it is Bharati's mental health and what that Patel is worried about. There is a break in the action here, and we'll go back to Dan, who is presumably remembering all that we have witnessed and that decides to get back to essentials. It is Tara that he wants to focus on. And we are told that nature hadn't been fair to either of them. Perhaps nature intended to them to remain united, but preserved in formalin for future generations to study. Dan decides to begin with Dr. Thacker, who had taken on God and nature in the nature of a TB interview. Dr. Thacker relates to us the case history of Chandan and Tara. He talks of having had to operate on them when they were only 3 months old. When he talks of their being of different sexes, Dan remarks about being a freak among freaks. So this is the cue for action to move back to the lowest level to see Tara being asked to exhibit her artificial leg. And this is how the story moves. And in first act, there are a number of revelations and there are a number of hints about further dark secrets. How many of Dattani's characteristic concerns have you noted so far? In other words, how many of the themes that we said were important to Dattani has he picked up in the play, as well as one evident from the first act itself. So, gender identity and gender discrimination is the major problem which has been dealt with in the play. The second act opens with Bharati and Tara in conversation with each other. Bharati is going to donate her kidney to Tara because Tara is suffering from kidney problem. One of her kidneys has to be changed, has to be replaced. Bharati says she is doing this for love as well as for to make up for Tara's father and all the things God hadn't given Tara. So God actually doesn't do injustice. It is human beings who do injustice. And Dan looks through his scrapbook and tells us about the operation and Bharati indisposition after it. Bharati becomes ill. He ends with a comment that even nature had given Tara a raw deal. Thakur tells us of the various complications that attended the operation of the twins. So action cuts to the return of Tara after surgery and the revelation to her that her mother has had a nervous breakdown. While Dr. Thakur continues to talk of the operation to separate the children, the action goes back to the Patel household. Tara is unhappy about her mother and refuses to go to physiotherapy or to fill forms for college. Chandan refuses to do either without her, or Patel wants Tara to comply for her brother's sake. His plans for his son are still on, and it is also revealed that the grandfather had left his house in Bangalore to both of them, but his money only to Chandan. Grandfather also discriminates. A woman suffers everywhere, in the hands of the grandfather, in the hands of the father, in the hands of the brother. This is so unjust a society. So and in the in-laws' house also, if they go to in-laws' house, the in-laws will also misbehave. So this is how women have been suffering, and Tara's death at the end is the most difficult, most tragic situation. Actually, the story, the inside story is like this. Dr. Thakur tells us the greatest challenge was to keep the girl alive. And Patel decides to tell the children the truth. He says that all three were to blame: the grandfather, his wife, and him. So when they were they were born, the twins had 3 legs between them, and the third leg was fed by the girl's blood system. The chances of the leg survival were greater with the girl. Had the leg been with the girl, she would have survived. The leg would have survived. But Bharati and father decided to risk giving the leg to the boy. Patel could not protest strongly enough, and the doctor was butt off. Butt off means bribed. Had survived the first 2 days, while it could have been Tara's forever. The leg which was given to Chandan survived for 2 days, then it died. Had it been given to Tara, then Tara would have survived. The leg would have survived forever. So Tara is devastated by this revelation, because decision by the family was taken in favor of Chandan, whereas it should have been taken in favor of Tara, because the leg was in her control. The leg which was actually given to Chandan, and Tara was deprived of it and became crippled, should have been with Tara. So from biological point of view, the leg should have been with Tara, but The doctor was bribed and he was instructed to keep the leg for Chandra. The play wins the spirits of Tara and Dan hugging each other. So this is how the play ends in a very sad way. So let us take a break of 5 to 10 minutes. Then we'll discuss other aspects of the play. Is it okay,
Okay, sir.
children?
Yes, sir.
Nirupama, Barsarani, Sweta, Bimala, Jyotirmoyi, Gopabandhu, and Angana, Chavi Jain,
Yes,
Bimala,
sir.
Sweta,
Yes, sir.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There are only 20 children today. Okay?
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
having some work, sir. We don't know.
Sir,
Which work
sir,
is? Hmm?
sir, you said yesterday you will take the class on
Sir,
Sunday.
their means job holders are also here. They may
Oh, I
be,
see. I see, I
yeah.
see.
That's why they may not be. Some of
Okay,
them.
it's okay. We don't have any problem. Even if it's less number of students, we don't have any problem. The same thing will teach to 40 students, same thing will teach to 14 students. Makes no difference. But those children who are not joining the class, the problem will be there. Somebody was telling me that I am staying in Cuttack and I'm not attended one or two.
Sir, me only, Shweta.
Who?
Shweta.
Sweta, you are staying in Baravati Stadium
Yes, sir.
near our.
Sir, this Sunday you have class. We like in our group only. So the next Sunday maybe I will before next Sunday I will call you and I will maybe meet you
Sweta,
for
you are
the
staying in your our teacher Kharabala Mahanti's place.
Kharabali this place.
Kharabala
No,
Mahanti
sir.
is Bhairav Mahanti's son. Bhairav Mahanti who constructed that Baravati Stadium.
No, sir, not in the Varavati Stadium, sir, near that.
Where?
Sir, KVK?
Yes.
Yes, sir, near that KVK only one hostel is there. There I'm living.
Oh, you are staying in KBK hostel.
Not, sir, not in the KVK hostel. There another one hostel is there, the Odisha Women's Hostel. There, for now, I'm staying here only.
Working women's hostel.
Yes, sir.
KBK is also working women's hostel. And
Yes, sir. KVK
uh,
also has a working women's hostel, but that Satya Sai school is there. Backside of
yeah,
that,
yes.
one the Odisha Women's hostel is there. So there only
Okay.
I'm living.
I know one of my cousins was staying in that KBK hostel. When I was in college days, my cousin was staying there. I used to go there.
Okay.
And at KBK also, my daughter was learning this this musical instrument. What is
Musical
called
instrument, yes, sir.
violin. She has learned. My younger daughter has learned violin, and
Okay.
she knows how to play violin. But her teacher died. Some madam, I forget her name. She died. She is a brilliant violin teacher. So KVK, I also go to see plays when Kartik Raksa was there. He was
Mm-hmm.
doing festivals of drama festivals. That's a nice place.
Yes, sir.
I was also in Salawala for 3 years. Salawala is near that KVK.
Sir, I did
Salawala,
my graduation in Saravana only, but my stream was actually I'm facing a little bit difficult in this literature subject because my stream was science, and I was doing the graduation in Saravana only.
I was in Salawala from 2013 to 2016, 3 years. Then I went
2016
to
I joined.
huh?
The year six, did my graduation from 2016 to 19. So the year you went, I joined the college.
I went to only JKBK from Salawala to JKBK in this Cuttack.
Okay.
So I was in Salavala for 3 years. Salavala is a very good college, and the students are very good. Not, but JKVT students are little inferior in standard, but Salavala students are good in standard. They are equivalent to Ravenshaw students. Okay, be there for 5 to 10 minutes, and
Yes,
we'll
sir.
discuss the other aspects of the novel. And prepare your questions. You're not asking any questions. I'm not happy with you all because you're not asking any questions. You're not reading. Yeah, only
Okay, sir.
when you read, you have doubts and you ask questions. You're not reading, you are not asking questions. That's not
Okay,
good.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Prepare questions.
Okay, sir.
We'll share the link on Sunday. Is Bhubaneswar share or any of us?
No,
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 the same link only.
the link will be same. Guys, I think for online mode students, there will be their date sheet, different date sheet will come. जो ओडीएल मोड के बच्चे हैं उनके लिए आई है अभी डेट शीट। ऑनलाइन मोड के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए अभी डेट शीट नहीं आई है, और जहाँ तक है अलग डेट शीट आएगी ऑनलाइन मोड के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए।
Can you please repeat again?
जो ऑनलाइन मोड के बच्चे हैं उनकी शायद जो क्लासेस जो एग्जाम्स हैं उनकी डेट शीट अलग आएगी, क्योंकि डेट शीट के ऊपर सिर्फ ओडीएल मोड लिखा है, ऑनलाइन मोड के स्टूडेंट्स की डेट शीट अभी नहीं लिखी है उस पर।
Okay, I'm back. Hello, children.
Hello,
Are,
sir.
Yes, sir.
are you there or you have vanished? Have you vanished?
No, sir.
You are
No,
We are
there.
sir.
here, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very good. Okay. Well, then let us come to discuss a little bit of the history. Uh, Actually, so this Dattani belongs to post-independence Indian English drama writers, and you have in a few English Indian dramatists who have achieved some success even outside India. The first major Indian English dramatist after independence is Asif Kurimboy, ASIF CU. This is page number 13 in your IGNOU material. Page number 13 in your IGNOU material. Asif Kurimboy, who wrote more than 30 plays. Other playwrights of importance were G.V. Desani, Pratap Sharma. Pratap Sharma has written A Touch of Rightness, and the professor has a Wareri. These are the dramas by. And Karimba's play deal with contemporary events and social issues. Dole drummers. Dole drummers. And you have um, you have another important drama, that is Inkilab, on the Naxalite movement. Okay, these are some of the dramas which are written after independence. Karim Bhoy was a playwright with great potential in his career and output illustrates the deficiencies caused by the lack of a living Indian English theatre. Actually, English theatre is difficult to survive in India unless you have a, because elite class can only see this English plays. Then you have Nissim Ezkiel also, the poet about whom you have studied earlier, modern Indian English poet, new poet. He has written plays like Marriage Poem, a tragic comedy, Nalini, a comedy, The Sleepwalkers, an Indo-American farce, Song of Deprivation, Don't Call It Suicide, and then you have Guru Charana Das. He has written Larin Sahib, Indian English tales, and attribute to lively dialogue, etc. You have Larin Sahib, Dina Mehta's The Myth Makers, Brides Are Not for Burning by Dina Mehta. Brides Are Not Meant for Burning, 1971, by Dina Mehta. Radio play. And you have Cyrus Mistry. He's a famous writer. Dungali House in 1978. And he has written about the Parsis is one community in India. Dunga's Dungali House. Then you have Manju Padmanabhan, another playwright who has written Harvest, Lights Out, etc. Then you have, these are only few names who come in post-independence time. Then you have Ramayana and Mahabharata, The Legend of Rama, Prince of India by Amir Raja Hussain. So there are many challenges that the Indian English playwright faces, from the lack of opportunity and trained actors to sponsorship of the demands made by the language itself. The audience and theatrical companies that want plays in English have always had the choice of British and American plays. So hence Indian English drama hasn't grown in the way drama in other languages have. The history of Indian English drama demonstrates the presence of individual talents and sporadic theatrical activity. Not much of theatrical activity. In Bhubaneswar, we have a society, a literary society, which is also staging drama at Rabindra Mandap these days. Good dramas are being staged there. English drama demonstrates the presence of individual talents and sporadic theatrical activity. Indian English drama shows the impact of British colonialism on Indian intellectual to reimagine India and the Indian. Always a drama of the middle and upper class, Indian English drama seeks more and more to be drama of local spaces and communities. That means Indian English drama needs a lot of development, not quite developed. And Mohish Dattani comes as a great champion of drama, connoisseur of English drama from Bangalore. So, any questions, please? Now it is your time.
If there is a question of what is the language technique of drama or novel, what have to write?
Language technique क्या है? Language, the language of actually the language should be understandable, comprehensible, common people's language, and most of the poets and writers who are actually popular or who are widely read, they use the language of the people. Language of people is always just like Wordsworth says that we should use the language of people in a poetry. Similarly, Ezekiel also writes in colloquial English. And Mohish Dattani's plays you read, you'll find that there is no difficulty of language. And matter of technique is theatrical techniques are used. There are many techniques, expressionism where feelings are intense, feelings are expressed. There are also experimental plays like absurd plays, and many absurd plays were staged when I was a student at Ravensa. Many absurd plays were also being played there on the stage. I was also an actor in the stage. We acted out Rati Mishra. Rati Mishra was a dramatist writing plays in Odia, and we enacted one of his Aste Aste Amavasya, one of his plays in the Ravensa stage. So I was the owner of the house, and the tenants were two upcoming young men who were upcoming talents in Odia cinema. They were trying their hand at Odia cinema. So they were staying as tenants and they are not paying money to me. Similarly, this is a very humorous play. And we also did a serious play like Satarka Sangamitra, how girls were being sacrificed to kings during Basanta Mahotsav, springtime. Kings were enjoying young girls. That was a tradition in the kingdom. But one girl became conscious and she says, "No, I cannot sacrifice my virginity to the king who, in the name of tradition, wants to exploit the people, exploit girls." So there was a fight, there was awareness of women against exploitation. This was the play which I also acted as one character, one serious character. And we have done many plays. We have also done another play, Uttanapada Adam, about Adam and Eve story. So we also went to different places, like Dhanbad. We also went for All India Drama Competition. We staged drama. So drama is, and in Odisha, in the Annapurna Theatre AB, lot of dramas were being done, played, and this Kala Vikas Kendra is also place where a lot of dramas annually are that drama festival, Olympiads, drama Olympiads. People from all over world come to stage dramas, and whenever I get time, I sneak in and see the plays. Northeast, where Northeast boys, girls come. Spain, from Spain also people come. France also sends two teams. And from India also, Calcutta and other places, different Indian and outside India play, they come to stage dramas. So dramas have different technique. There are different kinds of dramas, and it depends what kind of dramatist is writing the play. Okay.
Thank
Any
you,
other
sir.
questions? So we'll
Sir,
meet next. Uh,
sir, can you suggest me some books to follow? Like, I don't have like basic knowledge about English literature, so
hmm.
I'm new to this whole thing.
Oh,
So
you were
can you
studying
suggest?
science.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you are Sweta speaking.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you were studying science BSc.
Yes, sir.
Which honors?
Chemistry.
Oh, I see. You from chemistry honors. Yeah, you are not doing PG anywhere else. Only
No,
IGNU
sir.
PG. Only English PG.
Sir, I didn't continue with the stream science. I continued with this only, IGNU PG.
No, no, BSc
So,
you retained honors, chemistry honors in what class? Which class? First class or second class?
sir, second.
Then you switched over to this English studies.
Yes, actually, I wanted to pursue my graduation also in English, but actually, what happened due to some reason, I couldn't pursue this one. So I have gone for in science, like something that was similar to me was like chemistry. So that's why I have gone for chemistry. So then after that, due to some problem, I had to face like some health issues were there. So for that, I skipped some of the exam for which I extended my it like my college was about to end in 2019, but it stretched up to like 2021. I gave the exam, actually my final exam on 2021. So that's why all this happened, and I skipped the my normal graduation, like normal PG and all. So thought ki I will switch to the English only, and I will continue my PG there only. So I selected this IGNU.
Mhm. So now, what is your what do you want to do? And after PG, then what do you want to do?
So I wanted to, like, after PG, I will try with some like lectures. If I'm like now also I'm working as a teacher, and
Where?
sir Patia, sir Bhubaneswar, Patia Shikshadan International School one is there. So I am like teaching them up to standard 7. I'm teaching. So
What
side by
what are
side,
you teaching?
sir, I'm teaching standard up to standard 5. I'm teaching science, and standard 7 SST,
What?
SST social science.
Social.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Social studies.
Yes, sir.
Social studies.
Yes, sir.
Patia, there is an international school.
Yes, sir. Patia, sir. International, not like that. International level is a like small school, but the name is like international school.
What is its name?
Shikshadan International.
Sikya Dan.
Yes, sir.
Where is
Actually,
it in Patia?
sir, in that Kid Square, no?
Yes, yes.
Sir, before that Patia railway station road is there, no?
Yes.
Before that, yes, sir, in that road only it falls.
How are you commuting to that place?
Sir, by vehicle only, like my own scooter is there.
You know Scooty.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and you know what kind of school did you study?
Sir, I was studying in DAV Public School, CDS Sector 6.
Oh, CDS sector 6.
Yes,
I
sir.
am staying in CDS sector 10.
I say yes, sir. That day you were telling, so that's why I
Ah,
told.
it's near to my children didn't study there. My children
Okay,
studied in Saint Joseph Girls High School. My
okay,
and medical public school.
okay.
They studied. Now one of them is a lecturer at JKBK Government College.
Oh,
She is assistant professor,
okay,
and the other girl is what I say is SDJ, sub-divisional judicial magistrate in Honolulu.
okay,
So
sir.
I have two daughters. Both of them married, and they are doing well in their job. Their husbands are also doing well.
Okay.
So I have two daughters, and I am really happy about them. They are doing good. My elder daughter is a lecturer, and she is very popular in the college.
Because I also want to do like some. I'm interested in this teaching profession, so I
So
will continue.
after you have done PG, you can do one thing. You
Uh,
can do some B.Ed course somewhere, so that this
sir, I
PGT
want to
teaching.
whether sir either I will go with the lectureship or else I want ki I will pursue PhD. So either of them I will continue with. So
Yes, you can try for PhD also.
yes.
My elder daughter is doing PhD in this university, Culture University. She has just finished coursework. She will face the examination. So
Okay.
that's the in-service PhD course,
Yes.
and then she will do the thesis.
Okay.
This is good. Anybody else who wants to ask questions?
Sir, can you
Okay,
tell?
Mhm.
Sir, sir, I have asked for some books so that I will follow.
Okay. Actually, that is basically, first of all, you pick up some history of India, history of English literature. I for Evans is a small book. Albert is a small book. J. Long is a small book. Then you have big books like Compton Wicked, you have Ligui Kazamia, you have Ligui. They're big books. You have Pelican Guide to English literature. Yeah, and there are so many books, but let us not be confused. You can start with any Indian author also, like Mundra and others. But don't read history of literature as question answers. You read the
No, sir. So
chronological.
just to know the concept, sir. Actually, I wanted to know what is
Yes,
there and all that. That's why I'm like searching.
you read such a book, I for Evans, a short history of English literature.
Oh,
Note down, I for Evans,
okay.
a short history of. You can get this book from any bookshop. A short history of English literature by I for Evans. Then you should read number one, number two. R.J. Reed's Forms of Literature. Forms of Literature by R.J. Reed. Rees. Different forms. What is a novel? What is a drama? What is sonnet? What is poetry? What is the difference between prose poetry? What is all these things you'll get from R.J. Reed. Then third book is Glossary of Literary Terms by M.H. Abrams. The latest, I think it has the 11th edition now. Latest you bring from the shop.
Okay, glossary of
S- Glossary of GLOSSARY, Glossary of Literary Terms.
literary terms. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
you
sir.
get these books and you start reading, and any difficulty you find, you ask me. I am at your service. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay. Anybody else who wants to ask questions? Okay, we'll meet Sunday. Make it a point to attend the class. Otherwise, you will miss. And Sweta, please ring me up
Yeah.
at around 10 to remind me that I have a class.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, I tend to forget.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I was arguing with that regional office that no, how why did you expect me to take the class yesterday? Yesterday it was 10th. Sir, you just see your clock or anything. Today is the 12th. Yesterday was 11th, and you didn't do the class. Then I felt that I have committed a big blunder. Then I said, I am sorry, sorry. Actually, I have become very forgetful. I don't know. Maybe the impact of age.
Sir,
Uh,
always keep a reminder in your mobile.
hmm?
Keep a reminder in your phone.
That I know, but I don't do it. I always ask my daughter to do, and she's not always there. So I do. I better to forget. Will you please remind me, okay? I'm old
Okay, sir.
man.
Remind
You
you.
help me. Do you
Yes,
mind
sir.
helping me?
No, 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 sir.
No, sir.
And Bimala didn't send her number, but Sweta sent her number. I have kept it. I have saved it. Okay, bye. Good night. Have a nice time. We'll meet on Sunday, 11 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
प्लीज एक बार ग्रुप पे भी डाल देना ये क्लास है संडे को.
Okay. Okay.
हेलो,
यस.
कौन सी ग्रुप?
अरे ग्रुप.
MEG-7 का ग्रुप जो बना हुआ है व्हाट्सएप पे.
अच्छा, तो
Yes, Abhi, is there
मैं
any
कैसे
separate
ज्वाइन कर
group for
सकती हूँ?
MEG-7? Hello?
मैं कैसे ज्वाइन कर सकती हूँ?
कॉमन ग्रुप.
Is there any separate group for MEG-7?
No, there is a common group in which you are.
Yes, yes,
Please
that
send the,
MEG one though.
please send the link.
Wait, I'm sending.
I don't have the link. I think it is with the admin only.
Can I
Yes.
send my number?
Even if you send your number, no, we can't add also because that again everything is in the hand of these group admins only. 3 group admins are there.
So Shweta, you just take her number and send it to admin.
Okay, give me the number. I will send. Sir is also admin. Maybe I will send to sir.
Okay, okay. Can I say now?
Yes, yes, you can send.
7077
Yes, 7077
5348
5348
97
97. Okay, 7077
5.
534897. Correcto?
Yes.
Beta, I had sent my number. Please add me.
Okay, I will forward this to sir.
Okay, okay.